Hello and welcome to Fall 2024 here at Brunswick Community College. This is your first semester. We are glad you decided to become a Dolphin. If this is your last semester, we are glad that you came, and good luck either way in your endeavors throughout the course of the next 16 weeks and beyond. Dr. Teresa Cox. This is Sociology 210 82A, which is an introduction to sociology class. Housekeeping. We have to get, sorry, I have to say that first. We have to get our August 26th deadline met. Your enrollment verification quiz. Let's registrar know you do intend to take this course. So please get that done. It will allow the rest of the material to open up and become available for you. Okay? Now, we'll talk about how the semester will run, and I'll tell you why I do it the way I do it. I have followed a lot of positive feedback I've gotten over the last few years about how to open up the different sections for an online class. Students have indicated in their course evaluations, that should show you how important it is, they like the 2 weeks. So every section in your course in this Moodle shell will be every 2 weeks. You have two chapters for every 2 weeks, okay? Each chapter has a quiz, 15 multiple choice and or true false, blend of both. Every chapter has an optional extra credit essay. Now let me tell you about that. First of all, the quizzes can be taken up to 2 times throughout the course of the semester. All of the quizzes, except the extra credit, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the reason I've left the regular quizzes open for 2 attempts is that I want you to learn this material. Sociology is very important. I can't emphasize that enough. Now, you think about it going into it, you may not be convinced. But after you finish this course, I think you'll see the importance of sociology. All right, enough of that, right? Every 2 weeks, I will open up a section. So that means your first section will be due on September the 1st. I'm looking at Moodle, which is right before our first holiday. Labor Day is the 2nd. Now, during your second section, which is September 3rd through September 15th, we're going to mix it up just a little bit because I have a requirement. One of my requirements as an instructor here at Brunswick is to give a quiz that is proctored. So when you get to that section, chapter 3, you will find that you have to download the extension to use on Google Chrome, which is your lockdown browser. Now, it has been my experience that folks that use Chromebooks may have problems. Please take this quiz early so that if you have problems, I can work them out, or you can borrow for a few minutes a laptop that maybe isn't a Chromebook. Now, hopefully we won't have that kind of problem this semester, but I've had it in previous semesters, so that's my advice. There you go. All right, so that's going to be on chapter 3, which is culture. It is the one and only, proctored quiz throughout the whole semester. Just get it done for me, if you would. You will also have an extra credit for chapter 3. And another thing that is very important for that particular section is that even though every 2 weeks we will cover 2 chapters, as we get toward the end of our semester, you will have a big paper to do. And that big paper is a journal, reflection, analysis, summary, call it what you will. It is an in-depth overview of a chapter that you choose. I'm not giving you the chapter. There's 16 chapters in this Benacretis book. I'm sure that one or more of them will speak to you during the course of the semester. Go through the book between now and September the 15th and pick out a chapter that you want to write 6 pages about. I have included throughout the semester some wonderful, wonderful samples from actual papers that was turned in over the summer and last fall and spring. And it should be very easy for you. Okay, so let's get that in our head here. September 3rd through the 15th. Chapter 3, you have a proctored quiz, lockdown browser. You have to download the extension or it won't open properly. That's the only one throughout the whole semester. That's all. During that same section, September 3rd through the 15th, you've got an assignment, and your assignment is to pick your chapter. That's all. Put it into a document file, PDF, whatever, upload it to the assignment link. You get 100. Speaking of which, all of your quizzes. Now, I know you're probably figuring what I was talking about here. You've got 15 regular quizzes throughout the course of the semester. 15 extra credit options throughout the course of the semester. Your quizzes are worth 75% of your grade. Okay, that leaves 25% of your grade for this final paper and choosing your chapter. That's pretty easy. And if you go to the Learning Center or to the library, or if you let me know you need help, you and I can set up a Teams meeting and I can help you with that paper, because I know it's stressful. A lot of people stress over such a big chunk of writing, but you'll find it goes very smoothly. So you will have 3 grades, possible grades, that go into that 25%. One is a 6-page paper itself. One is just selecting the chapter. And the third is getting some help, whether it's from me, from the Writing Center, from the library. Just let me know. Well, now the Learning Center or the library will email me. But if you want to meet me, I can certainly send you a Teams invite. If you've got 2 or 3 people together that say, hey, you know, let's all meet at such and such, and we'll pick a day and time, and we'll do a video conference call, and I'll go through it. I'll share my screen. You can share yours. We can talk about it. All right. Nailed it down. We're going to zoom right through. Let's talk about our holidays as we move on down the semester. September, oh, by the way, during that second section, during the 3rd through the 15th, I have included some crash course videos about sociology topics that mirror the same topics in your textbook. So, let's say if you choose families and aging, I've got YouTube video, family and aging. You can watch it. Don't watch them all unless you really want to. But they're really good videos. A lot of instructors use them to help teach an online course, help people get the reading can be heavy. So if you want to watch all of them, perfect. I watch them. I like them. So if you choose a chapter and you happen to notice during that one section that I do not have your chapter chosen, let me know. And if you let me know in the announcement forum up at the top of our Moodle page, more than likely other people have the same questions. So anytime you've got like a general question, put it in the course forum up at the very top. It's right there in the introduction. All right, let's keep moving. September 16th through the 29th, you've got chapter 5 and 6. You got a quiz, extra credit, just nothing new. Not going to spring anything new at you. September 30th through October the 13th, Chapter 7 and Chapter 8. Now, this is one of the times, these are a little busy chapters, so your optional extra credit is actually worth a little bit more. I have made those worth 9 points, but they've got to be, comprehensive in your answer. Generally, if it's a 9-point essay, it's a 3-part essay. I've got 3 different questions in there. October the 14th through the 27th, I think we got fall break in there. Yep. October 21 and 22 is fall break. So that's kind of cool. October 28th through November 10th, chapters 11 and 12, no surprises. Quiz, extra credit, quiz, extra credit. Everything's predictable. November 11th through the 24th, 13 and 14. That's your chapters. Quiz, extra credit. Now we've got Thanksgiving, and we're going to change it up just a little bit on toward the end of the semester. I know how busy it gets. We'll talk about me and busy. After November the 25th, you will only have 1 chapter. You'll have chapter 16, which is social media. We all know about that, how it impacts sociology and psychology. So November the 25th through December the 8th, you've got 1 chapter, 1 quiz, 1 extra credit. So that gives you almost 3 weeks to get that paper done. The paper is due. The next section, you have no chapters. You got to focus on that final paper, and it will be due December the 13th. I've got to get grades in on Monday the 16th. 75% of your grade are those quizzes and extra credit. 25% of your grade, we already know, upload your chapter choice by the 15th of September, and you're going to have, if you need help, I give you 10 extra credit points to get help, Okay, questions about the paper? Yes, I have a format. I have included APA format. If you are not familiar with it, you can use MLA. This paper is not really a formal paper. It is okay to say, I chose culture chapter 3 because my ethnicity lends to different cultures in my background, in my history. And then take it from there, talk about cultural differences, things that spoke to you in the chapter. So the only formal part about it is you need to have good grammar, of course. You need to have good punctuation. You need to use spell check. And you must put a header at the top of your paper that includes your name, my name, Dr. Teresa Cox, the course, the chapter. So the course is Sociology 210, the chapter, whichever one you choose. You can look at the samples. And if you have to use MLA, I'm okay with that. It's got to be, I don't see how you could cover the chapter in less than 6 pages. So, even if you have to do a lot of I think, I feels in there. All right. What about it? The quizzes can get tricky in some of the material. Since the quizzes are open for up to 2 times, you can take the quiz and let that drive your reading. I'm not opposed to that. It's helpful, It's helpful. It would help me too. So during the course of the semester, a lot of times people worry, students worry. In August, sky's the limit. We're just coming out of summer break, and you haven't gotten all of your I don't know, stress overload. So the good thing is I've decided to help relieve that. Your proctored quiz is due by the 15th of September. So we're going to get that out of the way. You're going to choose your chapter on the front end, and I am here for you. If you want to meet teams, if you want to give me a call, I've got a phone number I'll be glad to share with you that is a student-only number. And I think it'll be a good semester. I feel real good about running it this way. I used to do a reflection paper on every single chapter, but a friend of mine who teaches sociology at Wayne was just thrilled at the way the students just took off with choosing their own chapter, and I'm like, that's a great idea. So, I've gotten good feedback over the summer with it, and I think it'll be good. Oh, it certainly worked out well for the summer. Okay. Yeah. Teresa Cox, I have a doctorate in kinesiology. That is the study of physical movement, kinetic energy and movement. While I was working on my dissertation, I was really overwhelmed with writing. It's a lot of writing. My dissertation ended up being about 150 pages. So I had distractions. And some of my distractions are really helpful. I got a master's in sociology when I should have been working on my dissertation. I got a postgraduate certificate in community college teaching from North Carolina State. Well, I should have been working on my dissertation. And I do have a master's degree in gerontology. I have taught for the community college system since 2004 when I graduated the master's. And it took me a long time to finish all these other masters and my doctorate because my parents needed me for a few years. So I had a lot of extensions in my doctorate. So I taught PED college transfer for Randolph Community College for about 15 years. And then I got an opportunity to teach sociology. And so I've been doing that for Randolph. I teach here at Brunswick, and I teach for Wayne Community College in Goldsboro. My dad was in the Air Force, and Goldsboro had a special place in his heart, and so thereby mine. So there you go. I like to camp. Camp at Carolina Beach several times this year even. And we'll camp again when it turns a little bit cooler. I camp at Raven Rock, which is down below Sanford. Where else? Going to Florida next month. I don't know how that's going to be. And I do like camping down south of Myrtle Beach at a place called Huntington Beach State Park. I have 4 dogs. They're asleep right now. This is the 5th time I've recorded this YouTube video. And that's me. I like to cook, like to eat, like to run in the woods. I used to run on the road, and then, I had injuries and decided just to do long trail runs. So there you go. That's me. And I'll be glad to work with you. I love students. I love the community college has my heart. And I know how stressful it can get late October. I've been there. So if you need me, don't hesitate to let me know. Either email me or post it to the forum. And we will have a great semester. Don't forget, the most important words at the bottom of your syllabus will say, the syllabus can be changed at the discretion of the instructor. And so if we all start getting overwhelmed, hey, consensus is the name of the game. Let me know. I'm here for you. And let's go Dolphins. Let's get out of the water. Get out of here. Have a great semester.